Hi, my name is Amanda James. I'm the choral director at Deltona High School. On September 21st, 2019, our students had the incredible opportunity to participate in a project called A Voice for Peace. Before we get to the song, here are some faculty, staff, and students to talk about what peace means to them.
The International Day of Peace, sometimes unofficially known as World Peace Day, is a United Nations sanctioned holiday observed annually on September 21st. It is dedicated to world peace, and specifically the absence of war and violence, such as might be occasioned by a temporary ceasefire and combat zone for humanitarian aid access. The day was first celebrated in 1981 and is kept by many nations, political groups, military groups, and people. In 2013, the day was dedicated by the Secretary General of the United States to peace education, the key preventative means to reduce war sustainability. To inaugurate the day, the United Nations Peace Bell is rung at UN headquarters in New York City. The bell is cast from coins donated by children from all continents except Africa and was a gift from the United Nations Association of Japan as a reminder of the human cost of wars. The inscription on the side reads, "Long live absolute world peace."
Peace is easily forgotten, even in times of complete silence where things like stress, fear, and pain cease to exist. A truly peaceful moment is wasted and overshadowed by doubts and what-ifs. Even if such a thing can only exist for a moment, peace isn't just something to get up and leave. It's there. Where, when, how, now that's another story. Peace is like those left over scars from the past. It's subtle and broken, may not even have time for words. It stays as a reminder, not these silly little sounds when you get a text, a subconscious, sometimes even overlooked reminder. A feeling. As the old woman laying in bed, reliving her memories, she smiles, having realized she found her peace after her last peaceful thought. Peace is so peaceful.
As a religious volunteer and mentor for scholar students, it breaks my heart to see how the world views human lives. There's so much disrespect, rebellion, and violence around us. No regard for authority of God and the reverence and fear that comes with it. Today, we are celebrating international peace versus violence, chaos, and confusion, especially with the student population. The world wants division, and God's enemy promotes this darkness in our midst, and we must not let it happen because God gives peace and is the light. Find an adult to help you lead to peace. Let us be diligent to find peace and pursue it so as to be spotless and blameless, said the God of this universe. So, if I am a true follower of God and claims to be His child through His Spirit who gives peace, then peace must start with me and within me. As I relate to others, whether in my own home, my workplace, and the community I serve. As my pastor has urged his congregation, we must be intentional to accept and forgive others so He may forgive our daily sins and weaknesses. We are in a warfare between human wisdom and spiritual wisdom. We must continually strive to grow and serve peace as we conduct our lives. Otherwise, we remain as infants in our faith and vulnerable to human failure and fatal as violence. You and I must live in peace so God can abide or dwell in us to have that unity and happiness we cherish and hold. He gives us His abundant grace and mercy. I leave you two verses from the Holy Scriptures to inspire and challenge us as we promote peace and goodwill to all. Isaiah 40:31. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And Galatians 5:22, but the fruit of the Spirit, not many fruits, just one fruit, is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no law. Thank you, my dear brothers and sisters and friends, and our beloved school. Let us promote peace daily, and may it begin in you and I.
Here is some information from avoiceforpeace.org to explain just a little bit more about the project. A Voice for Peace is a worldwide peace awareness project led by the Nairobi Chamber Chorus and the Festival Singers of Florida. The United Nations General Assembly established September 21st as the International Day of Peace. We're celebrating this day of nonviolence and ceasefire with a worldwide peace concert in Nairobi, Kenya. The mission of the project is simple: to encourage choirs and musicians to dedicate one day of the year to talk and sing about peace. Ukuthula has become like an anthem for the project and for the Nairobi Chamber Chorus. Without fail, it moves audiences through its simple but powerful melody and lyrics, speaking to the heart of each listener, connecting with an inner desire for harmony and calm in our lives. Its South African heritage is a stark example of how music can bring together people of different backgrounds and viewpoints. Please enjoy our contribution to A Voice for Peace.
Ukuthula